Okay. Let's give it a second for YouTube to catch up. OBS says I have audio. Okay, there we go. Hey, now we're cooking. All right. So hi, welcome to my Craftember Live. I am combining this today with my organizing tip of the week because how effective is it to be doing a craft project if you can't find what you need? So I thought it would be worth spending a little time combining the two things today since I was going to go live with my organizing tip of the week anyway. And one of the things that I have been struggling with is my ribbon, because my ribbon stash has exploded over the past 6 months or so. And the box that I had it in is no longer sufficient. I'm going to pull you all over here and angle you down so I can show you what I am thinking about doing as a transition. So I think last week my organizing tip of the week was, or in the past couple weeks, I know it was recent, was to consider taking things out of their original packaging for purposes of storage so that you might condense things into smaller spaces. And so one of the things I've been thinking about for me is ribbon, because keeping ribbon on spools just takes up entirely too much room for me. I don't have the space to store ribbon like this. And so I have started keeping the flaps off cardboard boxes, and I am making myself these little ribbon boards. So I'm organizing by color, or I will organize by season. So like all of this Christmas ribbon will eventually go together. And then my hope, and this is going to be time consuming, I'm not ignoring that, but also something that I can do in the evenings when I'm just sitting on the couch watching TV or something. But my hope is that then all of these little boards will fit down in something like this. This is what I'm currently using for my ribbon. And I'll kind of be able to see at a quick glance what I've got, find what I'm looking for, see if I actually need something that I don't have. And then, not take up as much space with the ribbon. And I actually also have an idea for something to do with those empty spools, which might actually be tomorrow's project. No, I need dowel rods. I keep forgetting. That's why I haven't done it yet, because I need dowel rods and I don't think I have any, or at least not the right size. I'll have to look. Maybe I do. So, just as an example of how I've been doing this so far, and so the little ends of these sticking out bugs me. Probably gonna have to get over it, but is I'm taking the ribbon and I'm taking the cardboard and I'm just cutting a notch in this tab, and then taking a piece of ribbon and just kind of folding it in half at the end, pull it down onto the cardboard, and then I'm just wrapping it around like this. And some of it obviously takes up way more space, like this is a whole entire spool of that yellow polka dotted ribbon. Trying to kind of keep it on top of each other just so it doesn't take up too much space. I was hoping that I could just tuck the ends in underneath, but that doesn't really seem to be working well because it's not holding it very tight. So I'm kind of having to cut notches for the end pieces too, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's just not how I was hoping it would work. I don't want to tape it because I don't want to have to deal with tape when I'm trying to get the ribbon off, and you know, sometimes tape ends up pulling at the ends of the ribbon and makes it unravel a little bit. I don't want to deal with that either. So then, you know, I'll just keep doing this, and you know, once I get it all done, adding new ribbon isn't going to be all that difficult. I'll need to remember to always have a few pieces of the, you know, flaps of the cardboard box is handy for when I buy new ribbon, but Lord knows we get enough stuff delivered to this house that a lack of cardboard boxes shouldn't ever really be a problem. The other thing real quick that I just wanted to mention, and this isn't related to the ribbon, but to my my recent challenges around organizing as I have been in the middle of prepping for show. So when you are in a very busy crafting state, whether it's prepping for holiday gifts or a show, or you know, I don't know, if you've got an event coming up that you're making a bunch of stuff for, whether it's stuff you sell or just, you know, you might do costumes for, you know, school plays, or you know, PTA stuff, or band stuff, or any number of things. Sometimes, you know, even if we have good systems for how we store our supplies, when we get super busy, we don't necessarily honor those. And so what happens to me,
I was just going to show you.
hi, hold on, because I'm live.
Oh, sorry.
Give me 2 seconds, okay? Was I would try to clean off my desk, and then I couldn't find the things that I was looking for. So I'm trying to think about how I do temporary storage in those instances where I have a box or a tub or something like that, where when I'm cleaning off my desk and it's things I'm either not ready to put away or I'm going to need again, that's where those things go, so that when I do go to look for them, I'm not tearing my hair out trying to find them because I just stuck them somewhere in any number of various piles and I can't find them. So that's something to think about as well. It's a little more off the cuff than official project-based storage, which I've talked about some, although the concept is the same. But I would probably use more like cardboard boxes or something for this, just because I don't necessarily need a permanent solution. I just need something temporary, and that's even more temporary than like storing stuff for a complete project. I don't know, maybe it is the same and I just don't see it in my head yet. So anyway, all right, so here's the whole entire board with orange ribbon. I probably have a small piece of yellow that'll fit here. And then I'm just going to keep working through all this until it gets done. And I'll make sure to come back and show you all when it's completely finished. So anyway, okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any creative tips or tricks for organizing ribbon, I'd love to hear them. And I will be back tomorrow with another project. If you have any suggestions or requests, throw that in the comments too. Thanks for watching and have a great night.